Now this is what a normal interview looks like.
What's up? What's up? What's up? How you feeling, man? I'm pretty lucky. Say what? I'm fine. I'm pretty fine.
And this, well, this is what a hip-hop interview looks like.
Do it yourself.
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
Okay, well, calm down, Ye. We're about to get to you. Now, just roll the actual clip.
You on top of everything, and then the robbery happens.
Yup.
So what happened previous to that robbery in terms of where you were? Because it was like an album release
So
party or something?
basically, tell me what you heard.
I heard you were at an album release party, you were at your house, and between 3 and 6 dudes with masks came in with AK-47s.
And after this, Soulja Boy finally decides to tell us what actually happened that night.
So basically, I bought this club in Atlanta called Excalibur.
You bought a club?
Yeah.
Okay.
I own this club in Atlanta called Club Excalibur. I bought it. It was always the lit spot. All the rappers come, everybody always come. It was like my album release party at my club. We chilling in the club. Some niggas followed me back to my crib. I got a double gate in my community at the time. I'm living in Atlanta, Georgia, in the mansion. Double gates. Come through the gate.
So you got a security gate and then a gate in front of your house?
No, I got a gate. You get to the gate, you go through that gate, and you gotta go through another gate.
Okay, so it ain't like a security gate with security guards and stuff like that?
No, yes, it wasn't nobody at the gate.
Okay.
Wasn't nobody at the gate.
Okay.
It was 2 gates.
Okay, I got you.
But somebody lived in the community that they knew that let them in.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
So they get into the community.
Get in the community, I'm chilling in the studio. Me and A-Rab in the studio. Jabbar in the living room. My other partner, Killer, SODMG, he in the living room.
Who I interviewed recently.
Nah, you interviewed Killer J.
Oh, okay.
Killer was in the living room.
Different killer, all right.
So I'm sitting in the, it's 4 of us. Jabbar, when they take the trash out, he come back in, Soulja. I just seen some fans ride by the house while I was taking the trash out. I said, what the f? Some fans grab the pistol, go outside, look, I don't see shit, come back in the crib. I'm in the studio, listening to some beat. All I hear is boom, real loud. Instantly, stop the music. I just hear it. Run, I hear, do my partner say, man, who the fuck in this crib? A-Rab passed me the pistol.
Aaron, pass me the pistol. Now, fam, this is where the story becomes like some type of 007 type shit. Now, I'm happy that Big Draco was able to protect himself, but after this whole story becomes a movie. I mean, Soulja Boy just might be the first black James Bond. This story becomes a movie that even somebody like Jackie Chan, Jet Li, or even Chuck Norris could not have imagined. And thankfully, Soulja was able to get one of the robbers. And the way he describes it, it's one of the funniest stories ever heard.
Bam, I look through the door. I see like 3, 4 niggas running through the crib. All black, mask on, running through the crib and shit. One nigga run to the front door. I hop out, I start shooting. Bow, 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 bow. Shot the nigga. Bow, shot his ass. Bow, 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 bow. All the niggas run out the door, they run out the door. This nigga on the floor.
With Big Draco, every bullet came with its own sound effects. There were bullets flying everywhere, and Draco became like Tony Montana in Scarface in the 1980s. I'm exaggerating. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. But Soulja became heartbroken when he found out and realized that one of the robbers was somebody he actually knew. This was an inside job.
Feel me? Walk up to this nigga, take his mask off his head. Looked at it, saw who it was. I'm like, damn. Shot his ass again. Bow! He screaming and shit. Ah! Fuck! I shut the door.
When you took the mask off, you knew who it was?
I knew who it was.
Oh, wow. So it was an inside job. Well, you knew who he was.
I know who he was. I'm like, damn. Shot his ass. Bow! Go back in the studio, shut the door. All I hear is doom, 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 doom. Somebody coming up there. I open up the door again. I start shooting. Bow, bow. That's my nigga. It's Killer. He like, man, pass me the gun. I said, man, I ain't giving you shit. F it. Bam, police pull up. That was the end.
This attempted robbery showed that there really is no honor among thieves. After soldiers shot one of the robbers, the other thieves ran away and abandoned their homie. The guy who was shot passed away before the cops arrived, while Soulja Boy pleaded self-defense and was never charged.
These guys get shot up. The other guys run off.
Yep, they left him.
They left the dude. They left their homie. Police arrive. It's clearly self-defense. The guy is still on the floor.
Yep.
He's still alive?
Yep. Nah. I don't want to talk about all that.
Okay. So the police arrive. Were the police cool with you, or were y'all like?
It was good. Everything was good.
Okay. And it was self-defense, 100%.
Self-defense.
Our next interview is one of those wild conversations that you would probably never thought would happen. This interview happened back in December of 2020. Murda Mook and Loaded Lux was on the Drink Champs podcast, telling stories of legendary hip-hop battles and the evolution of battle rap. Over 50 minutes, Mook was talking about how much he respects DMX, especially as a battle rapper. Before X joined Rough Riders and became very successful, he was known as the best battle rapper in Yonkers. Murda Mook stated that he had watched one of X's battles, and he was amazed at how well DMX trained his dog.
I'm gonna give you a story, man.
Let's go.
Chill.
Let's go.
Yeah. Right?
Exclusive.
I unbutton this shit. It's on. Listen. So I like DMX, real shit. I watched DMX. Shout out to my man Den 10.
Right. Shout out to Den 10.
Den 10. Growing up from Harlem, we was running around. DMX, he lived around our hood. Like they had put him like in his building to chill out for.
Did he have dog?
He had his dog, right? Boom,
Continue.
right? So he battling on the corner now, mind you, battling all around it, right?
Oh no, he battled Den?
He battled Den on the block, on the 121st, right? 7th Avenue.
I don't even understand how classic that is, but get
right? He battled him, and he do some shit like, horns to the right you. That's all I remember. The horns to the like you. Some balls to the like you. Be careful. Take my dog. She might bite you. And then the dog, he go, like shit. No, look. Then the dog, he said the dog, she might bite you. Something with him. And then the dog growled, he's like, chill, ma, let me get him. Listen to me. Yo, hype man, but it was a dog. Yo, listen to me.
That's crazy.
So to see that
stories we raised off of.
And we see
it's crazy.
Well, we like what the
X has always had a special relationship with dogs, but still, that Murda Mook story isn't as wild as the story told about him getting robbed. This incident happened to the president of Dipset, Freaky Zeke. Zeke was in the parking lot of a club when the robbers pulled up on him.
You know what I mean? Because I know he down there. So while I'm looking for parking, a nigga hit my truck. So I don't know at the time what the shit is, but my father told me that's the move, what you do. They hit your truck, you get out to see what's going on. They see the jewelry that you got on you, then they book you.
Get you, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when I got out, I was on the run. So when he hit the car, I'm like, shit, I don't want to get locked up because I'm on the run. So I tell these to go around the corner.
Zeke then tried to negotiate so that they wouldn't have to involve the police. But this is when the stick-up kids pulled out their gat to rob him of everything he had.
So they just sitting there like, but I should have known. I don't know. I didn't understand because I wasn't a part of that. Two niggas went down to the corner because we in the middle of the block. One nigga stood right there, and it was that. Now that he's saying it, he was in front of me. You know what I mean? So I'm sitting there. I said, listen, just give me some bread, and y'all niggas can get the fuck up out of here. We ain't got to do none of this extra call the police shit and all that, because I'm on the run, and my other man was on the run. So they standing there looking like a lump on the log. So I said, yo, who's the nigga with the money so we can get the fuck up out of there? Backs out on me. I'm like, oh shit.
But fam, now this is when our story goes from 0 to 100 real quick. Freaky Zeke isn't the kind of guy to just hand over his jewelry. He's the type of guy who reaches out and tries to wrestle the gun from the robber.
But my brother always taught me, if you in arm's reach of the gun, go for it because y'all both at the same. You got a chance. You know what I'm saying? So when he did it, I grabbed his hand, started letting off. Boop, bop, bop, boop, boop, bop, boop, bop, bop. Damn, I sound like a New York. So the shit jammed. Or whatever it did. Once it stopped, I spun it around and I put the in the full Nelson because once the shots was going off, the two was over there that was down there pulled out the hammer and the right here pulls out the hammer. I said, I'm dead.
See now, we are stuck in a cul-de-sac, and today is not the day that Freaky Zeke will lose his life. It's 1 versus 4, but Zeke is not the one in danger. See, he's the one who knocks. He is the danger. Remember, he had that dude in the full Nelson, so he was not the one to go down easily. Yo, Zeke used that robber like a body shield, swinging him around like it was nothing.
But I had the full Nelson, so now when these niggas trying to shoot me, I'm aiming this motherfucking nigga to all the hammers, you know what I'm saying? So I must have had the nigga so tight, the nigga swung his body to the side, and that's how my shit was open, and he hit me, boom, pow, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm down, so I guess his man came, and his man took the chain off my neck and threw it. And when he threw it, I reached out and I grabbed the chain.
Hell no.
I swear to God.
That's some Matrix shit going on, man.
I swear to God, this whole conversation is facts, man. My grandmother come out the grave and died of a horrible death.
I mean, the man ain't capping, and it gets even better.
So, grab the chain. And when I grabbed the chain, the was like, yo, hit him in the head. Hit him in the head. I was like, don't do that. Don't do that. So then when after that happened, we still tussling. I don't even know I got this gun. When he said it, I ain't even know I ain't even know somehow while we on the floor tussling, I end up with the hammer. So as soon as I get up, boom, hit me with the car. And it ran. Now I'm just sitting here. He revving the shit like. I'm just sitting here. I'm like, God damn, take the chain, just go. So then backs up, then breeze. So I turn around. No, I got the hammer in my hand. So I'm like, oh shit, the police gonna come and these gonna kill me.
Zeke threw the hammer in the trash can, and the adrenaline rush dies out after the robbers drive away. But unfortunately, Freaky Zeke and his homie have both been shot, and they are both starting to get cold.
But when I look, I see my man, shout out to my boy Eric Mingle, man. I love you, boy. Rest in peace, Eric Mingle. So I'm looking at this, and it's like blue, blue, like blood just blue up here, blue, blue all over the place. And I'm like, damn, I feel cold too. So he's like, yo, Zeke, I'm cold. I said, man, don't worry about that shit. You gonna be all right. But now I'm getting cold. So after all of that shit, I was with 4 niggas. So my other niggas, they came back from getting the out of there, which I don't blame them. Nigga, ain't nobody got hammers. You know what I'm saying? My man came. And when my man came, I handed him the chain, and I said, yo, tell him my name is George Moore from Puerto Rico. So boom, he left, and then boom, the ambulance ended up coming, and I didn't notice, but by then, like I said, I went to go see the Jim. I went to, because Jim he was starting and botting. He was always in the Cheetah Club every time. So I heard that Jim heard what happened. He was fighting, and the police get to me, and I don't know if he got to me or not. You know what I'm saying? And that was it. I pass out. Boom. I wake up. I said, oh, I'm like, ah.
Thankfully, Zeke survived this incident, but now he has to deal with the cops who believe he's responsible for the death of his friend, Eric Mingle.
That's when the police came, and they was like, yeah, Mr. George Moore, huh? Or should I say Ezekiel Giles? You're wanted for the murder of Eric Mingram. But that's when I found out my man died. So I'm like, oh, Eric Mingram died, my nigga? I'm like, oh. So they was like, yeah, well, we know you got the gun. You had the gun. I'm like, if you seen that I had the motherfucking gun, then you should see how you should see how I ain't killed my man. You know what I'm saying? It was like, what happened? What happened? I said, I don't know. I seen some green shit. And I just, boop, and I just went out. And that's it right there.
Zeke eventually beat this case and told the cops he didn't see the man who robbed him. But when he got back to the hood, everyone believed he snitched.
Because it says, when I got up on the stand, of course, they asked me what happened. I told the story just like how I told y'all. And what they asked you was, do you see the person who shot you in it? No. Do you see the person that shot you in there? Ezekiel Freaky Zeke Giles said no. All right? So then I'm thinking, then they asked me, do this happen? Nah, I don't recall shit. 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 I'll come back to the Allen. I'm coming back to the Allen like, yeah, I had to stand nigga, out of here. I ain't no shit. I told out of here. The shit on the front page says, Freaky Zeke testifies. I'm like, get the f out of here.
I can't even deny that they did my man Freaky Zeke wrong by calling him a snitch. But the rapper in this next interview is the kind of man that will probably punch you in the face if you ever called him a snitch.
There's nobody in control of me. Like, I do what I want to do. So, I'm deciding to f your life up. And they told me he gave me a pass. Well, don't give me no pass, man. I don't deserve passes. I'm a f***ed up nigga. You should do something to me. You understand what I'm saying?
We all know that 50 Cent has so many interviews that have become iconic. I mean, remember when he bought the first 4 rows of Ja Rule's concert on Groupon?
Say one nice thing about Ja Rule.
Oh, he's alive.
Or have a beef with Ja Rule?
It's an old school. That's an old
But I understand that, but I understand in October you did something to get back at Ja Rule. Please tell the people what you did.
I bought like the first 4 rows in his concert. They was like on Groupon for $15. It wasn't a big deal.
So you go on Groupon.
They was showing me the stuff on there, my sister and stuff, and I said, yo, they put concert tickets in? And I looked and his tickets was there. I was like, how much are the tickets? $15. I said, okay, give me the first 4 rows.
How many seats is that? That's got to be like 200 seats.
That's still ain't but like $3,000.
So when he came out, there's nobody in the first 4 rows of his concert?
Now you got to test your showmanship. When you come and there ain't nobody in the front seats, you got to still perform like everybody's here.
You do not want to with you.
Then in an interview with Jonathan Ross, he stated that getting shot gave him the voice that sells 8 million records.
Yeah, it kind of changed my voice too, and this is the voice that sells 8 million records, so I think everything happens for a reason.
What a positive outlook to have. You get shot right in the face, and you say, well, you know what, I'm now...
And in another interview, he stated that getting shot helped him improve in the bedroom. I ain't 50, baby, I need to go get shot. I'm only kidding.
But the 9... Where were you shot? Where?
Like in front of my grandmother's house.
Where on your body?
Most of them in the legs. Like I hit my hand and I got hit in the face. So like the fragment portion of it is in my tongue. So it kind of changed the way I speak a little bit. Like.
Is it still in your tongue? Can you see it?
Yeah, it's great for oral sex.
Good to know. Make sure you keep that bit in the show. Yeah.
Listen, then you're gonna put your finger in my mouth, huh?
Oh no, stop it.
The napkin. I need a napkin.
Has anyone got a tissue? Anyone got a tissue?
Right?
It only happens on this program, honestly.
Oh, yeah, I can feel it.
But one of 50 Cent's most popular moments was during his Breakfast Club interview. This interview happened back in 2018. Diddy made the mistake of offering to take 50 Cent shopping. Until today, this is probably one of the biggest mistakes of Brother Love's career.
Now, Fifth, when you continuously call Puff gay,
I don't call him gay. I said.
Let me read it.
Okay,
Fifth. Sorry, I can no longer
Shit's
help you
confused.
guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner Thieves in theaters January 9th.
That's why I get tired. I was like, where the things get tired?
No, I'm just saying to you, look. Listen. I'm only saying that because of the what's the name interview, the Drink Champs. And he says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he says something fabulous and he goes, yo, no, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party. What is you talking about? What is he talking about? When people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable. He said something to me one time, a long time ago, at Chris Lighty's wedding. He told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
No, dude, take me. That's what a guy says to a girl.
50 Cent was actually on to Puffy before everyone else.
When you see Jadakiss put his head down like, while we stuck here right now, and the cameras is rolling, everybody see. Don't make like it's just me, man. Puffy do some like a little fluffy stuff
Now you
going
got-
on.
This isn't the only interview where 50 Cent exposed Brother Love. When 50 Cent did his Drink Champs interview, he stated that he actually came close to beating up Diddy.
Puff was like, first he was amping him to get stopped. Then he was like, when we gonna get the chance to kick it, like we could just hang out, nigga. We gotta kick it. This is Puff telling me we gotta kick it and shit. And he was like, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like I pay for it. And I was like, what the fuck this nigga just say? I got the fuck away from him because I was like, this nigga just tell me he'd take me shopping. This shit that goes on. But there's a little fruit, Puff's a fruit pile. Like that doesn't happen by accident. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, later you gonna find out a little shit that I'll be saying be real.
But when 50 isn't roasting the diddler, his next favorite target is Jimmy Henchman. If you ask 50 Cent, he will tell you Henchman has solved more crimes than the feds.
No matter how you look at it. Look, I'm from Southside Jamaica, Queens. I don't like Supreme. I don't like Prem in him, but he lived the way he actually projected himself. His lifestyle is consistent.
He was true to it.
He never ratted on nobody, just like that. You see what I'm saying? And Jimmy's a different kind of guy. He told everybody. He solved the last 10 years of criminal activity in New York City in 10 minutes. The DA said, hold on, chill out, stop, boy. You're gonna make it like I don't even work. The DA asked him to stop. Stop, man. You're gonna make like we're not even working here.
50 and Jimmy Henchman's beef wasn't just about hip hop. It was real street shit. And no one explains this better than Tony Yayo.
So let me ask you a question. Who is a pillar of hip hop? Chris Lighty.
Right.
Who wanted to be like Chris Lighty? Jimmy Henchman.
Yeah.
What did Jimmy Henchman do?
You said
Move
that.
on the same block as Chris Lighty. Who did Chris Lighty have? LL, Diddy, Free, 50, Buster. He ran the tunnel at 18. Who did Henchman want to be? Chris Lighty. Who was we down with? Chris Lighty. Beef is inherited. Stop playing. Our beef with Henchman came from Chris Lighty, nigga.
Tony Yayo is one of those storytellers whose interviews have churned out some crazy moments, and one of them was his Eminem impression.
But this is why I always respected Eminem, 50, and niggas that was with us. So Suge came, he had some Mexican niggas. Now we from New York. You ain't never seen a nigga with a tattoo on his forehead. 118th Street Crew. He got a tattoo on his face, homie. That's the first time, like before Lil Wayne and all that. That's the first time I seen a nigga with like tattoo on his eyes. Mexican 18th Street niggas. So niggas Suge just got the cigar. He just liked that bitch. He's like a pressure guy. That's why he got into the shit he got into lately, because he's like a pull up, light a cigar, and you seeing niggas with tattoos on their face, but we like, damn, what we got to lose? And it's the shit about Suge. He light the cigar, and he trying to see what you gonna do. So Eminem, 50, everybody outside, light the cigar. I was bugging because I seen, this is when I knew Eminem was real. He's like, I don't give a fuck, man. This is when I knew, I'm like, damn, Eminem is a real nigga. These niggas, 50 niggas outside, what's up? And then the nigga Suge just walked away. The Mexican niggas looked kind of confused, like they didn't know what's going on. But niggas came outside. Eminem came outside 100%. And Eminem was like, yo, I don't give a fuck. fuck, man. Give a fuck, man.
Then he had another interview about what happens when Suge Knight pops up at any venue.
Nah, cause when people see Suge Knight, cameras dropping shit. I don't know what y'all gonna do if you see Suge Knight. You might drop the camera. Shit, Suge Knight. I seen shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Suge pull up in the club video shoot, motherfuckers dropping cameras. Dancers was running, Suge Knight. Cause Suge Knight was like, back in the days, think about it, Death Row. If you see Suge Knight coming, you know we got beef. What you, not saying what y'all gonna do, but what you might drop the camera, no disrespect.
Now, Yayo is one of those storytellers that makes you just want to hear more and more and more. But in our next interview, I want to show you the man who just may be the most impactful rapper of his generation.
I'm standing up and I'm telling you, I am Warhol. I am the #1 most impactful artist of our generation. I am Shakespeare in the flesh. Walt Disney, Nike, Google. Now who's gonna be the Medici family and stand up and let me create more?
This was the 2010s Kanye. The interview happened on the 27th of November 2013. The show started with Sway giving Ye his flowers, praising him for his achievements in music and even calling him the most impactful artist of his generation.
The most important artist of this generation, over 21 Grammys, 6 consecutive #1 albums, one of the most impactful voices to ever grab a microphone, one of the most talented producers to ever produce music, fashion, art, one of the most prolific people to ever speak on behalf of his thoughts, to trigger emotions and trigger thought of you, one of the most clever people to ever manipulate the internet.
But the interview starts to go wrong when they start talking about fashion and how the big brands has made it difficult for Ye to have a brand of his own, a brand that doesn't have to rely on Nike or Adidas. Sway stated that Kanye could just start his own brand and succeed on his own, but Ye stated that he would not be successful if he doesn't work with the big brands so that he could work with the best people and get the best materials at the best price. And fam, this argument led to one of the most popular moments on radio.
I'm standing up and I'm telling you, I am Warhol. I am the #1 most impactful artist of our generation. I am Shakespeare in the flesh. Walt Disney, Nike, Google. Now who's gonna be the Medici family and stand up and let me create more? Or do you want to marginalize me till I'm out of my moment?
Sway insists Kanye doesn't need the big brands. He could just do everything himself.
Or why don't you empower yourself and don't need them and do it yourself?
Now, this is when Kanye goes off the deep and lets Sway and the whole world knows that Sway don't have all the answers.
Or why don't you empower yourself and don't need them and do it yourself?
How,
In fact,
Sway?
you take a few steps back. Go
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway. I've been doing this more than you.
Doing what?
You ain't got.
Come on, chill out.
You
bro.
ain't got the
Kanye.
answers.
This is the passion that everyone loved Kanye for. But this interview showed that he could also get blinded by rage. If you've not lost or spent $13 million to empower yourself or gone through the same route as Ye, it's kind of hard for him to take your advice seriously.
You ain't got the
Bro,
answers. You ain't been doing the education.
Kanye, calm down.
You don't have the answers though.
Calm down.
Because you trying to give me advice about
No,
something.
no, no,
You ain't spent $13 million of your
I
own
know
money
you're
trying to
absolutely
empower
right.
yourself.
Yes, but I spent hundreds of thousands and putting out clothing lines at a smaller degree. All I'm asking you,
And it ain't no Ralph though. It ain't Ralph
but
level.
Let me ask you this. I'm asking
What's the
you,
name of your clothing line? We don't know.
Kanye,
you know what I'm saying?
Because I lost money, but that's not
Exactly, and I could lose money on a higher level too.
And that's what
Don't
I'm
think
asking
just
you.
because
Wait, hold
don't
up,
think because I got
Kanye,
the
hold
most
up.
or the least money.
Let me finish my question, dog.
Man, man.
Let me hear the question.
You don't have
man.
the answers.
I'm asking you for the answer. It's a question.
That Sway interview remains one of hip-hop's most popular moments. But despite all of the interviews you've seen so far, none of them is as crazy and iconic as this one. Till today, not many interviews have done as many numbers as this interview. And this interview has become the Breakfast Club's most watched. And for this rapper, just know when his name comes up, you gotta respect it.
when my name come up, respect it.
This interview happened almost 10 years ago and lasted for less than 3 minutes. Birdman pulled up for one reason and one reason only, and that was for them to stop playing with his name.
Yes, sir. I want to start this shit off straight, telling all 3 of y'all stop playing with my name. Let's go on there. Let's go. Stop playing with my name.
Birdman wasn't even invited to the studio, and he wasn't there to answer any questions. The interview was quick, open, and straight to the point. Stop playing with his f***ing name, and he ain't gonna say it no more.
Let's do it on camera.
Stop playing with my name. I ain't
go
gonna
right
say it
on
no
in.
more. When my name come up, respect it.
Let's go.
Stop playing with my name. All 3 of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more.
And DJ Envy tried to continue by introducing the show like it was just another episode. But Birdman hijacked the show again to let everyone know that he was there uninvited and that he was pulling up on Charlemagne because he's a real man.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlemagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
He done cursed us out. Tell him, get it off your chest, Birdman.
Said it already. I ain't gotta talk no more.
Cause I don't understand the angle. Like what?
Said it already.
So why come here?
I did it already. I'm here. So what's happening?
I mean, it's all good, but I'm saying
here.
why?
And I'm here. What's happening?
I'm all good, but I'm
Well,
saying
just
why
say
come
that,
here
man.
just
Look,
to
I'm
curse
here.
us
What's
up?
happening, man? I wanted to see you. I wanted to talk to you and your man in your face.
Absolutely.
You understand me? I knew a few places you was at. I could have pulled up, but I don't think that was gangster. I wanted to come look you in your face like a man, tell you how I feel.
Okay.
You understand me? Straight up like a man.
So what's the issue?
I just come to let y'all know, stop, put some respect on my name. You understand me? When y'all saying my name, put some respect on it.
Did you pull up on Ross that way or Trick Daddy?
Man, I'm pulling up on you, nigga.
I mean, Birdman pulled up to that show with his boys and they were ready for action. And before the host could take the interview any longer, he ended the show with that classic line.
Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking. Let's rock.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, grand opening, grand closing.
Which of these interviews do you think had the best moments? So go ahead and leave it in the comments. All right? And like this episode, share this episode, and subscribe to the channel. And then go get your merch. Until next time, peace and blessings.